What's up, y'all? This your boy T Army. Squad up. Everybody know Patch 3 is out now. I'm not sure for the Xbox users, but I do know it's out for PS4. Now, Patch 3. Patch 3 is a phenomenal patch. I believe it's one of the best patches 2K has done in the last few years. Patch 3 is a patch for all of the people out there that like realistic competitive style basketball. If you're one of those guys that just want to go on streaks the easiest way possible, or you want to cheese or anything like that, this patch is just not for you. Another thing, this patch is for outside scorers. This patch completely made outside scorers relevant. I feel like prior to this patch, balanced scores and inside scores was relevant since the beginning of the game, you know, because just inside scoring this year is OP, you know, and then being a balanced scorer, you can also shoot from the perimeter. So the only people that was lacking prior to this patch was the outside scorers. You can be an outside scorer like my guy. I'm an outside scorer. As you can see my ratings, I'm maxed out pretty much. All I got is 2 more upgrades to my inside scorer. I have all the badges. I grinded for them all. I play on Hall of Fame. I did not play on Rookie to get any of these badges. I played on straight Hall of Fame. I'm in my I think I'm in my 3rd or 4th season. So I grinded. My ratings, my jump shot ratings, I believe is like an 88. Yeah, an 88. So I have an 88 shot mid-range and 88 three-pointer everything. And I used to be on the park and be so frustrated as an outside scorer. Out here just missing, just consecutively. I understand if I miss 1 or 2, let's say I shoot 7 shots, and they're all wide open, and I miss like 1 or 2, I have no problem with that. That's realistic. But when I'm shooting like 5 wide open threes and I'm finishing the game 1 of 5 or something like that, that used to piss me off so much. So I'm so happy that 2K addressed the jump shooting, so that now all the outside scores are relevant. Like I said, this patch pretty much helped all the outside scorers, but as far as the tips go, let's get into the tips. You cannot cheese anymore. 2K has nerfed the cheesing all the way down. If you try to cheese, for instance, if you're one of those people that like doing this, into a mid-range jumper, you're gonna get clanked. It's going to give you a bad shot selection, and you're going to miss. I see so many people complaining about it. It's realistic. You don't see people in real NBA or in street ball in real life doing this. So all you noobs doing that, you got nerfed. You cannot do that anymore. You cannot come this way behind the back. You can't cheese with the behind the back like that anymore either. That got completely nerfed too. You cannot Jamal Crawford, you know, into a behind the back, none of that. All that's been nerfed. So now, as far as the tips goes, I'm going to give you guys a few tips. If you have a big man, let's say you're playing 2v2 tips. If you're doing 2v2 tips, I advise you, if you're going to do the pick and roll game, get the ball and just stand completely still. You can do like these little moves, you know, so the ball handler won't steal it from you, whatever. You can do these little kind of moves. Wait for your guy to set his pick. And then obviously, depending on how they play the pick, you go off of that. All you guys setting pick and rolls and it's not even completely set yet, or you're not completely still, and you move, guess what's going to happen? Your teammate who's setting the screen is going to move also. And it's going to cause an illegal screen. He has to be sitting completely still. You have to be sitting completely still. Once the pick is set, then you use the pick. You cannot move early or you will get an illegal screen. It's just how it is in the real NBA. 2 2v2, pretty much besides that 2v2, all you gotta do is just know how to break your man down one-on-one, get that separation, you know, and you can just pretty much do your thing 2v2. I advise you guys to use teamwork on the 2v2 also. I see so many people doing 2v2 and they don't use teamwork. All the center, it's usually a PG in the center playing, and one player just holds his nuts, and the other player just runs around zigzagging around him and try to cheat. You can't do that anymore. You have to use teamwork. 3v3 and 4v4, even Pro AM. Here comes these tips. Depending on your team, depending on what kind of player you are, I advise you, if you are not an outside scorer, you should not be sitting on the wings or on the top of the key. Leave that for the outside scorers. If you are a balanced scorer, you should be just going in motion, trying to cut to the basket, or you should be sitting on the corners. Those should be your spots. There should not be balanced scorers on the wings or at the top of the key. You guys should not be around here. You guys are not going to consistently knock down jump shots. Leave that for the outside scorers. That's another tip. Unless you have a team with no outside scorer in your team, then obviously you can play it any way you want. But if you have an outside scorer in your team, leave this area for him so he can be effective and help your team out the most. I see so many people playing 3v3 and the whole entire team's at the three-point line. Like, why? It makes absolutely no sense. That's not going to work at the patch 3. Also, mid-range. If you shoot a mid-range jumper, make sure it's off of a catch, or make sure you're just wide open. Do not try to do dribble moves. Do not try to do none of this. That's not going to work anymore. Do not try to cheese with a Jamal Crawford into it behind the back. You know, if you do any of this cheese, it's not going to work anymore. I'm telling you, you're going to struggle on patch 3. Pretty much that's it for the tips. I'm gonna show you guys. Well, if you watch my other videos, you guys know what signature styles I have. I haven't changed anything. I have everything still the same. So those are just tips. So hit me up in the comment section. Let me know what you want to see. I will be posting a my career video soon. Let you guys see how I play on my career. I play just the same way I play on the park. It's the same way, real basketball. I'm telling you, patch 3 made it to where real basketball is the best way to win. So it's your boy T Army. I'm out. Hold up. You know I can't leave a gym without making my shot. Money.